Hi there, my name is Lisa. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am working with some bits and pieces from Cocoa Daisy. Now I've got some bits from the May kit and I've got some bits for the June kit. So it's a bit of a mishmash, but my main focus, we had a pack of large numbers last month and I haven't really done too much with them, but it's given me an idea and I've decided it's been quite some time since I've journaled about myself, and to be honest, I don't like admitting that I've hit my 40s. I'm really struggling with it. But I was thinking about it the other day. I haven't journaled about myself for quite some time, so I think it's about time. But then it really got me thinking, and actually I'm having a really nice time in my 40s, and maybe it's not so bad after all. So I thought I'd have a little bit of a chat today and journal at the same time. So that's what today's video is all about. I'm going to be using my Webster's Pages Traveller's Notebook. I've got a Hello 2018 notebook. If you didn't see me creating this, I added a cover and I've done the starting pages. I will leave the link below so you can click and have a look. But I am going to do the first official page inside my Traveller's Notebook. Now let's move these pieces out of the way. The thing I like about using a Traveller's notebook is that you can really use up your scraps. I think it's going to be easier if I take the notebook out. So I've done one about 2018, so that's where today's journaling is going to go in. The pages are quite thin inside the notebooks. Now I've read really bad reviews about these by some people on Amazon, but to be honest I don't think it matters because the majority of us are using them for creative journaling and you're adding your own papers anyway. If they were too thick you would end up with a really bulked out notebook, so I don't see that it's a negative thing at all. And I'm wanting to add my own pages. I'm just going to fold that in half, so I don't think that's justice to give these notebooks any negative feedback at all. I really like them. I'm also wanting to use this. This is again scrap paper, as you can see. Now it's going to have to go that side, so I'm literally going to cut across and then I'm going to use the top, that split in two, to do the top and the bottom and stick it all down. I've stuck this in, but it hasn't quite gone to the outside, but I've got some washi tape here and I'm going to use that to go along the sides. And now that looks nice and tidy. I just think the book looks lovely when it's closed with all the washi on. Now I've got this photo here of me and I think I'm going to pop it down here and we'll have some journaling on that side. I'm also going to be using up some of the other bits and pieces from the kit to decorate. I do think sometimes it's very easy to be negative. When I first started thinking about this page, and I was thinking about how my 40s have been so far and back to my 30s, I just kept thinking of negative things. Just things like my 30s, the start of my 30s weren't very kind to me. I had a divorce. That obviously wasn't very nice. But then I also remarried, and then there was, we had a lot of infertility trouble. So we spent 5 years trying to have a child together, which obviously didn't work. So that obviously wasn't very nice and was very difficult times. But then it just really got me to thinking about the positive, and it's really easy sometimes to just think negatively. And then at the end of the day, although we couldn't have children together, we do have 2 children. We're a very happy family. We do lots of nice things. We're very fortunate to go on lovely holidays. Obviously that comes from me working stupid hours and my husband being very supportive and helping me. But without obviously the hard work we wouldn't be able to afford the nice holidays. But I think it's also the holidays have brought us very close together as a family. We seem to be, my little doggy's walking past if you can hear the click clop. We seem to be quite unusual with the fact that our teens still want to holiday with us. I'm changing my mind and I'm going to try and remove these stickers. So we are really fortunate. We are a very close family. We do nice things together, and we do lead, although a busy life, we lead a very good life. And I do feel very, very lucky to be in my 40s and been with my husband now 13 years, and I can honestly say I still feel madly in love. So I am very, very lucky. Sometimes as well, I think the hours I work do get to me. I get very tired and I can get very grumpy at times. But again, when I really think about it, I am so lucky with the fact that I get to do a job that I absolutely love every single day of the week. There's not many people that I think can say that they do have a job that they feel passionate about and that they really, really love. So things aren't so bad. So far, my 40s have been very kind to me, so I feel very lucky. So I think sometimes you've just got to think positively and think of the good things. Let's have a date on that as well. Just kind of building all these up. I am going to go around with a black pen. I am very much a dreamer. I live in my own little dream world. I think it makes life a lot more interesting. There we go. I like these stickers. And then I've got some of these left over as well. And I think I might use some of these stickers. They don't really stand. Actually, that one will stand out. I'm going to use this one. I'm all in. I'm very much an I'm all in person. I am a do nothing or do something 200%. And that tends to be me. I'm definitely not a sit around and think girl. I definitely get off my bum and do things. So I think I'm pretty much there. Obviously I need some space for my journaling, which I need to have a think about. I'm going to go around with a black journal pen first though. And I think sometimes going back to thinking positive, okay, things might not always go as you'd hoped. We'd have loved to have had a child together, and it still makes me really sad, and I think maybe that's one of the reasons that I am struggling with now being 40, because obviously it is now kind of too late for me to have a child, another one. But then you have to kind of think what would have happened if we had. I had very bad pregnancies with my other two. I was very, very poorly, nearly died whilst having Holly. I had something called HELLP syndrome. I had an ectopic when she was just 8 months old, and I nearly died again then. And then I've had miscarriages, and Louis' pregnancy was an absolute disaster and ended up with a ruptured placenta. So we kind of decided that it obviously Mother's Nature's way of telling us it wasn't to be. So we ended up, after 5 years of giving it a good try, we left it be. But then I like to think that maybe the dynamics of our family wouldn't have quite have been the same had we have had another child, and we certainly wouldn't be able to afford our lovely holidays that we have now, and I probably wouldn't have started my next business, Lollipop Box Club, obviously if I had a much younger child. And that to me, I absolutely love my business. It makes me so happy. So things aren't so bad, are they? Right, I'm going to get some journaling done there. I think I'm going to print it out, and I'm going to print out a load of things that I have loved about being in my 40s. So I've printed off my journaling, but it looks a little bit lost at the moment. So I need to put something behind it. So I'm going to find something a little bit more colourful just to bring it out and make it stand out on the page a bit. That pink really makes a difference, so I'm going to attach it to that, mat it onto the pink, and that really helps it stand out on the page. Right, I've decided it's going along the bottom, so I'm going to need to remove this very carefully. This is what happens when you change your mind. I am definitely a dreamer, so that's perfect. And I'm just going to just tuck this in. So I've done that. Now I do like a balance, so I've used the same pink underneath. So I've got both pinks, and I've just got a couple of die cut pieces from the June kit, and I'm going to add that there, and then I'm done. And here is my finished page. I added those little arrows in as well, so that's a right on mix of May and June's kit. But I challenge you to document, journal or scrapbook something about yourself right now. Really focus on the positive and what is good right now in your life, and just some things about what you're loving. I'm really glad I've done this page, and thank you for watching. If you enjoy scrapbooking and journaling, please give me a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more of the Traveller's Notebook type pages and journaling, again, give me a thumbs up please, so I know to do more of these. Thank you so much. Thank you for listening to me waffle on today, and I will see you soon. Bye.